We are very excited to launch our new HireSMC career portal. SMC students will not only be able to search for on and off campus jobs and internships, but they will also have access to resume guides and will be able to sign up for departmental career events to assist them in major and career exploration. As such, we are inviting faculty to have employer accounts so that you can post any career events that you would like to promote broadly to the SMC student body. Just a point of clarification, the type of events we will be posting on the job board must be either career speakers or internship or job information sessions. Events like concerts or performances should be promoted on the SMC event calendar rather than the job board, and the link to that. This sounds like something you're interested in. I'm going to walk you through how to create an account and post an event. The first thing that you need to do is scan the QR code or just log in directly to smc.edu/HireSMCemployers. I am actually going to demonstrate the login process using the mobile view. The desktop view is similar and even actually a little easier, which is why I'm going to demonstrate the process on the mobile app. So to start, please select Create an Employer Account. First, you will have to just agree to the terms. There's a lot of them. You'll hit Yes, you'll select Continue. Then you will have to fill in your information. Please note you must use a non-smc.edu email address. The reason being is that you have automatically been granted a student account with your smc.edu that allows you to log in to the student portal with the student view with your single sign-on access that you use for your Santa Monica College accounts. So you will both be able, so you automatically already have student access and you can see what the students will be able to see with your single sign-in login. This employer account that you're creating to be able to share events with the students needs to have a different email address. Unfortunately, the system does not allow you to have the same email address for both. So we'll go ahead. You can go ahead and fill in, I'm just going to put test. Select your password. Go ahead and save this somewhere. And that's it. So now, when it comes to select company, you want to type in Santa Monica College. And you'll see that all of the arts, media, and entertainment programs have been pre-populated. So you can just select one from your department from the list. So let's use, for example, animation, right? You can see that the arts, media, and entertainment ones are all listed. It's Santa Monica College dash the program department. A long list for Santa Monica College, I apologize. But you've already selected it, so now it's select and continue. If by chance your department is not there on the list, you type the all of the information in, the Santa Monica College dash, and then the program or department name, and you would hit add company. Because we're just going with animation for the demo, we're going to go ahead and hit select and continue. Now you need to create your recruiter profile. So we'll just say other because this is really faculty. And you only have to fill in, the starred category. So first name, last name, job title, and are you an alumni? after you've entered your email and your phone number. If you have selected a Santa Monica College program or department from the pre-existing drop-down list, you'll notice that Santa Monica College location details have already been pre-populated for you. There is an interest section that I can tell you, please do not fill out as a faculty member, but it might be interesting for you to know that we are asking employers these questions if they want to collaborate with faculty on classroom projects, or if they want to do speaker series, or if they want to offer mentorship, or if they want to be contacted by students for informational interviews about their careers, if they want to help with portfolio reviews, or if they want to, this is essentially if they want to participate in advisory boards. So we are collecting this data from our employers. We do not want to collect it from faculty. Obviously, our goal is to gather this information, share it with the department chair so that you can use this, your programs can use this information however you see fit. So just interesting for you to know that those questions are there, but please do not answer them. Once you have completed that, you just hit save. At this point, the system will generate a code that will be sent to your email. You will enter it and you will submit. Your registration is now complete. The office takes 72 hours to process, and then you can post any events that you have. Once your account has been verified and approved, you will receive an email address from the email address that appears on the screen right now. And the email will be titled Santa Monica College Career Platform. Once you receive this email, you will be able to log in and post your department events. I will point out that when you do sign up for an account, you do have to select one program. Some of you teach in multiple programs, but you're just going to have to select one to have an account with, and then coordinate with the faculty in the other department if you want to post events in other departments as well. I hope that makes sense. It's just unfortunately you're only allowed to be assigned to one employer account. So now we'll talk about how to post an event. Now when it comes to posting an event, the first two steps are a little different on the desktop than on the mobile, so I'm going to demonstrate both. So for the desktop version, from the desktop version, you'll log in with your username and password that you just created 72 hours in advance, and then you'll just click on Event Request. From Event Request, we'll land on this page, and then you'll select Add Request. If this icon is not visible on your account, you can contact the Career Services Office. It's a permission that we have to grant. Otherwise, it will not be visible because we are not letting everyone post events for students. Currently, we're just doing faculty and select employers. That being said, this is where you click. And now to add the request, I'm going to switch back to the mobile view and demonstrate the first two steps on the mobile. Okay, so this is what the sign-in looks like on the mobile. When you get here, you have to hit the menu in the upper left-hand corner. And then you go to Event Request. And then from here, the Add Request is just a little plus symbol. So it's just a little different. It's less intuitive, I think, on the mobile, but that's how you do it on the mobile. And then the process is exactly the same. You'll select Company Event. And then you'll see a lot of the information is auto-populated, so you can scroll right down to your event details. You can select the date. Now, I would suggest putting a very thorough description and not doing an event attachment. You are allowed to do event attachments, but I'm going to show you the student view at the end of this so you can see why it's best to just put a thorough description and not rely on the event attachment, because the likelihood is students aren't necessarily going to see it. It would take extra effort for them to get to it, so try and be as descriptive as possible with your event in the description section. A really cool feature about this is you can allow students to register. If you allow students to register for the event, I recommend it because the system will automatically generate reminder emails that they have registered for the event. So if you post the event, a month at the beginning of the semester, and it's a month away, it will send a reminder the day before the event as well. And you get to see how many people signed up through the system. So I do strongly recommend using that feature. Now, after you've decided whether you want to include a registration for the event, you filled in all the event description, we just ask you to fill out the eligibility. So what we mean by eligibility is, who is this event created for? Is it created for current students or alumni? You can check one or both, whoever it was made for. And then what area is hosting it. It says primary area of interest, but if this is an event for done by the animation department, you can go to and select animation. If it is crossover and it reaches multiple departments, you're doing a cross collaboration, you put those departments in there as well. So this is just saying who this event is, what subject it's covering. Any student is welcome to attend these events. You are simply selecting, if you're having a panel of animators come in, you're going to pick animation. If you're also having some choreographers come in, you can also select dance, right? So it's just kind of what the topic of the event will be covering is what you're selecting here. And if it's meant for current students or alumni or both. That's all that happens here, which is really cool. And then you can see your selections here. And then you're just hitting submit. Once you have submitted, you're returned back to the event request page, but you can see now you have one outstanding event that has been submitted. Again, we ask for 72 hours to be able to approve the event and post it live for students. Now that you know how to create your account and post an event, I'm just really briefly going to show you what the student login looks like, which again, you can see yourself if you log in with your single sign-in to the student link, which the student link is www.smc.edu/HireSMC. When the student logs in, they go through the single sign-in process that they use to log into their SMC account, and then they immediately land on this landing page, which gives them some career tips, a welcome to Santa Monica College, things that they could be thinking about in their first year, such as attending the workshops, the events, the resume building guides, the portfolio building guides, and then also some tips for their second year here about networking and internships. There's a lot of information for them here for that. Additional support, academic planning, and whatnot. So we go over some services for the students, and then they get to see area of interest chat rooms, which we actually have for arts, media, and entertainment. If they click on the chat room, they'll see a space where arts, media, and entertainment students can partner on projects for their portfolios, whether they need photographers, videographers, hairdressers, actresses, whatever it is. They have a space here where they can log in and reach out and find students in other majors to collaborate with, which is pretty great. We also sort of promote awareness about internships and the rules that they have to follow for them. And then here's where they check out the events postings that we have. Before I click on that, I'll show you, we also give them tips on finding on-campus jobs through the platform. And then the rest is just standard job searching tools, which there is a video for students showing them how to best utilize this platform as well. This is just a brief overview view so you can see the events that you just posted, what the student sees. When the student clicks on the event button, they'll land on the event page where they can search for events based on their area of interest. And you can see here, when they see your opportunity. They will see the title, the date, the sign-up status. And then if they click on it, they will be able to, again, they'll see all of the information and they'll be able to register for the event. So they'll have sign-up information, company information. What you will notice is that none of your contact information will be made visible to the students. Very important to let you know that, so you don't have to worry about that. It simply promotes the events. So we're very excited that students can now log into their career portal and find all of our school's career events by area of interest. We hope that you enjoy this feature and that you can grow great awareness about your programs through using it. Thanks so much for listening.